accountability earlier. I don't believe the schools are doing right by that legislation. I think it's
At
something that
all.
needs to be revisited.
At all.
I was so happy when I got the law passed, and I don't see any result. One of the ways that we do it is we do a good job, and then we have. I don't like this these kinds of things that much because I feel like it's like us then. Like, what are you doing? I feel like you ought to really know what I'm doing. You ought to really know what we're doing. We shouldn't have. I mean, we're happy to tell you, but you should know because our hearings are online. You can literally plug in at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're in session, and plug back in at 9 o'clock at night because quite often we're still in the hearings. And when we're in session for those 90 days. There's just no reason why people can't know already what we're doing. Our voting sessions are still, for the most part, being published. Our floor sessions are published. You can literally see what we're doing all the time. And I think the more engagement we have, the more people will have less apathy. When people don't think it pertains to them, that's why they don't vote. But I'm here to say it's a problem, and I'm willing to work with you to fix it because it's a problem. We can no longer rely on our seniors to be the voting force. We need to get the 40-year-olds and 30-year-olds and 20-year-olds out there just as.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Voting apathy starts with the lack of access to the polls. That's where it starts. Why are there so few polling locations, and then the polling locations move like bus stops? Like, wow. Number one, in Northwest Baltimore, just this past election cycle in 2020, you had every polling location closed, and then one opened that was in the furthest corner of the district, almost in the county. I had seniors in my community tell me that this was the first time in their adult life that they had not voted. And no one from our state delegation got involved. When you ask about voter apathy, we should have static polling locations that do not move so that people know where to find them. This is the first step of voter engagement, is to have a readily identifiable polling location. And again, in just 2020, which is during the term of service of this current delegation, we had every polling location in Northwest Baltimore closed, and Northwest High School was opened as the polling location, as the only one in the entire Northwest corner. When we ask about apathy, let's stop just blaming the voters for their level of engagement and look at the system that we claim to represent for access to that polling. Thank you.
Yes, sir.